Khaldoun Al Mubarak pays tribute to Manchester City legend Steve Houghton. Khaldoun Al Mubarak, chairman of Manchester City, paid tribute to the late women's team captain Steve Houghton, describing her as a legend who will always remain a part of the club's history. In March, Houghton, 36, announced that she would retire at the end of the season and play her last match for the club on May 18, coming on as a second-half substitute in City's Women's Super League (WSL) final match against Aston Villa. It has brought the curtain down on a glittering career that has seen the defender win an EFL title, 4 FA Women's Cups and 5 FA Women's Football League Cups in City colours. She arrived from Arsenal in 2013 after back-to-back Champions League titles, retiring as Manchester City's all-time women's appearance holder, 138, and earning 121 caps for England. In the second part of the annual end-of-season review, which took place in Abu Dhabi last Saturday, Al Mubarak told City's website that Houghton's contribution to women's football was difficult to measure. "Steph has been a tremendous leader for our club and the team. She is one of the most decorated players in England. Thank you, Steph, for everything you have done for us. Glad you will always be part of this club," the City boss said. "You are a legend and a leader. As this women's team and women's football continues to evolve, your role will never be forgotten. There will be a special mosaic of Steve in the new women's team training facility, which will be unveiled soon, and I am very excited for Steve and of course our women's team to have their new facilities." Al Mubarak said he could point to the growth of women's football close to home, saying his children have their favorite players, both women and men. "If I sat down with my daughter right now and asked her who your favorite player is, she would answer, female or male. Great, but more importantly, if you asked my son the same question, he would answer you the same way, male or female. I think this shows you how this game has changed. Maybe 3 years ago, if you had asked both of them, they would have automatically answered you by naming a male player without even a follow-up question. I think that to me says everything about how this game is evolving." City lost out on securing the men's and women's league double by a narrow margin. While Pep Guardiola's men's side secured a 4th successive Premier League title on just the final day, the women's side lost to Chelsea on goal difference only after both finished with 55 points. However, success under City Football Group has not been limited to Manchester City alone. Girona finished 3rd in La Liga behind Spanish giants Real Madrid and Barcelona after topping the standings in 6 matches. They finished the season ahead of Atletico Madrid, securing Champions League football for the first time in their history in 2024-25. Al Mubarak added, "I believe that Girona FC embodies this group, CFG, and how the club can be managed well to the point of great excellence. They have the 16th highest wage bill in La Liga, 16th out of 20, and went head-to-head with Real Madrid and Barcelona until the end. They finished 3rd. They reached the Champions League for the first time in their history after exiting the 2nd division 2 years ago. It's just exceptional." There have been many other success stories across CFG. Yokohama F. Marinos reached the AFC Champions League final, losing to the Emirati club Al Ain on 2 legs. Mumbai FC won the Indian Super League qualifiers and Melbourne women's side were crowned champions of Australia for the 3rd time. "The model is successful," Al Mubarak said, referring to the City Football Group's investment. "We have a great system, a great management team, and we have great clubs as part of the group. We are at the forefront. We are pioneers in what we have achieved. I am happy for the group and our shareholders." Furthermore, Al Mubarak reiterated City Football Group's commitment to New York City FC, saying that the United States is an important market and that plans for a permanent stadium, scheduled to begin construction this summer, are on schedule. "I've always been very committed to American soccer. I think we've always been very committed to Major League Soccer and building New York City FC into what it is today. We've had a great partnership with the New York Yankees. It's a great investment, and it's a completely justified investment for the fans. Playing at Yankee Stadium and Citi Field, while it's been great the last couple of years, is not a sustainable solution. The solution has always been to create a ball club designed specifically for the team. New York will have its own ballpark. And it's going to be great.